I like space, I like pirates, and I like space pirates. I also like zombies, despite the oversaturation of the undead in nearly every form of media. So you would think I would like a game titled Space Pirates and Zombies, especially since it's a great mix of real-time strategy, RPG, and a little bit of shmup. That being said, I do like spaz, as it's commonly abbreviated, but its grindy and difficult nature at times overshadow the fun and charm. But however the game works out for me, I want to point out that Space Pirates and Zombies is technically sound and impressive, both in terms of presentation and gameplay. The game was developed by the two-person team of MinMax, a surprising feat considering the game's looks and complexity. Spaz looks fantastic, ships and environments have an enchanting, detailed aesthetic, and effects are vibrant and colorful, both visually and audibly. The game's complexity, in terms of gameplay, can be seen almost immediately. A scalable, randomly generated galaxy is created at the beginning of each new game, and upon entering said galaxy, a fairly effective plot is introduced. The twists and turns to come don't feel shallow and contrived, but greater investment is lost because of the nature of the gameplay.
Dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy.
Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Gameplay does come first after all, but it's worth mentioning that a good plot can be compromised by the admittedly more important gameplay. And yeah, speaking of, gameplay, you may have noticed that Space Pirates and Zombies plays like a top-down shooter, or shmup, or whatever you want to call it, and in the moment-to-moment exploration of the numerous star systems, that's certainly the case. However, RPG and RTS elements set the game apart on a structural level. A leveling system is present, with which different aspects of the ships can be upgraded, all with designated classes, stats, and weapon mounts. The RTS comes in the form of readily available control of each ship during battle, commands and modes for AI-controlled companions, and an emphasis on collection of resources. In addition to juggling personal problems, the faction system offers initially unique opportunities from opposing forces in the galactic civil war, and can be influenced by bribes or certain side missions. And as the plot thickens, so do the faction relations. Bounty hunters and zombies eventually make their way into the fray. So there's a lot going on, and obviously there's more to it than anything I could explain in this video. As a fan of complex RPG systems mixed with action gameplay, the game is certainly appealing, but there's, some grinding. I don't really like grinding. Now, I may have just been playing the game completely wrong, but in order to reach the higher level systems, I occasionally needed to complete the repetitive and literally reuse side missions over and over. And by occasionally, I mean most of the time. And there was no guarantee that there wouldn't be random, crippling difficulty spikes, even on the normal setting. The great amount of space between primary missions, even with a small galaxy, dulled the motivation to progress. I always felt like I was missing something, which can be attributed to my own ignorance, or the game's failure to explain, or both, but overall, I was a little disappointed with Space Pirates and Zombies. The shooter action, fun as it is lessened by its repetition and difficulty. That being said, personal taste doesn't lessen the fact that Space Pirates and Zombies is still an impressive, fun, and long-lasting game.